Alright, welcome back to More Than Peachy's Gaming. Today I want to talk about something that has been reoccurring throughout Genshin Impact, and many players might not have noticed, which are skills or abilities that characters have that are not currently part of their kits. While not all seem like they are activated the same way, they do bring up two major questions. Why do they exist? And is there a possibility that they will be implemented at a later date with their kits? First, we're going to take a look at Tartaglia or Child's boss fight as a clear indication, as he has several attacks that are clearly not part of his kit. But I want to focus on his bow, not his narwhal. It spans over a large area in all directions, while close up is safer, as you can see here. Next, we're going to cover Ningguang. Ningguang has the ability to create a large platform to stand on, with turrets that resemble the ballistas, and her large Geo Barrage, which doesn't seem to be triggered by desperation in one burst, but a continued one over time. Not just that, but Ningguang uses her abilities in two ways, and on two separate occasions. This may have something to do with the Jade Chamber as a catalyst to enhance her power, but we do not know that at this time. Additionally, we do understand that they do have a sort of, at least the platform has some sort of durability. We know that it can be destroyed. We know that it can be non-functional, and that's why during the Archon quest in which we're participating, we have to defend the ballistas because they can be destroyed, and we can see from the blast that's incoming that it can also, the platform itself can be destroyed. So, and then later on in one of her story quests, she uses her Geo Barrage for the second time, as you will see here in a moment. And it looks very beautiful, but we don't know exactly what causes it, or if it's a constellation thing, or the like, but it looks very beautiful. Our next contender is Shinhei. Shinhei is more out of a moment of desperation, but it's presented in a very calm manner. The impact is quite staggering, where she approaches a incoming tidal wave, and all the while also freezing the water underneath her. While I don't think that this is actually going to be implemented in the future, we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a second. Why am I focusing on Child, Ningguang, and Shinhei, and not, well, other characters like the Archons, or those with clearly strong Adepti skills? Well, two of the three are from Liyue and could be attributed to Adepti arts. Child is most likely from more rigorous training in battles, and in part, the use of his delusion. Then we have, well, Ito. Ito is neither from Liyue, he doesn't know Adepti arts as far as we know, but he uses a skill that is outside of his kit, which is to use his fist and blast through a wall. The aftermath of it, obviously, is that he used up all of his energy and passes out for the remainder of the Archon quest, in which this happened. Which makes you wonder, what is going on? Why do these characters have these skills? Is it for dramatic effect? Maybe. However, we have another character that I need to display, and it happens right after what Ito did. Yanfei has a skill, as seen here, that is a red circle with a design or character in the middle of it that really resembles Bennett's Fantastic Voyage, his burst. While it isn't attacking, it lasts a really long time, and doesn't seem to be triggered out of desperation. It doesn't cause her to be passed out. And we could say that could be from the Adeptile arts, but again, it has been revealed in this quest that her Adepti energy is really low and weak. So, not really a contender. And while these skills seem like they could be an illusion or an indication that characters could go beyond level 90 and be acquired, it makes you wonder how would they actually be implemented into the game. While this is obviously a healing effect, if you step into it as a player during this section, it doesn't actually heal you. So it's more of a visual, this is what it's doing, and it's healing him exclusively. So it makes me wonder how that's going to work. Not just that, but if we actually did implement it, and she got this at level, like, let's say 100, other characters would also get skills like it, like Shinhei, maybe not to the degree in which we saw her freezing an entire tidal wave, but the ability to freeze the water and walk over it, giving a new way to ice bridge in the game. And that would be really nice, similar to that of Kokomi's burst. So maybe something to add to the flair of the game, something more to aspire to. Not just that, but it brings into the better question of why these characters actually get these abilities or how they would get them. I know that there's been a rather large focus on getting delusions, and while delusions do play a major role in the story, I don't think that's the way to unlock these skills, because we don't see Yan Fei using a delusion. We don't see Ningguang using a delusion. We don't see Shinhei using a delusion. And not just that, I tried to make sure I was focusing on more human characters rather than Adepti or Archons as much as possible. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe delusions are the way to unlock the next things. If you have an opinion about this, or like to comment on this topic, go ahead and leave me a comment, and we'll have a civilized discussion about the future of Genshin Impact. And do you think we will actually get a more encapsulating level increase with additional skills? Let me know. And thanks for watching.